Hi out there, Flosstube. How's everybody doing? It's been a couple weeks. It's Monday, April 10th, 2023. This is Flosstube 36. And my name is Amber, otherwise known as Rogue Mama Stitcher on Instagram and on YouTube. So hope everybody's had a great Easter weekend. I have done a lot of stitching in the last couple weeks. I don't know, I really kind of focused on getting some light kind of spring vibe, spring color type of stitching done. Yeah, and so mainly today I just have whips that I've been working on, and I do have an FFO that I've been talking about for a while, so you might guess what that is if you watch me regularly. So my first, I think it's a start at this point, you know, on Flosstube that I hadn't shown on Flosstube yet, but you know, start and whip is my Trellis and Time Welcome Spring. So I got the umbrella, the April Showers umbrella done, and the radish and the carrot, and I just love it. It definitely pops on the I think there's a cat hair on there. Pops on the 18 count black Aida. Just stitching this 2/1 with the called for DMC, and here is the finished example. And I can't wait to get to this Welcome Spring and then the bunnies. So I think I'm going to stitch these hearts and then do Welcome Spring. And then I might do that whole scene right here, then do the bunny, and then maybe finish that scene up there. And I cannot wait to get to the sheep also. They're so cute. I love clueless little sheep. Prey animals, you know, they're just adorable. Anyways, and then the other one, there's kind of springy type of piece that I've been working on is It's All About the Journey, Start and Whip, by Dirty Annie's Cross Stitch. But yeah, I kind of, I started it, and I kind of, you know, I started with this dye, this skein, a hand-dyed variegated skein that's called Mermaid, and I thought, you know, this is going to be really awesome, and it kind of turned out a little more kind of sectioned out, not so blended as I was expecting, and you know, that's okay. I was going, this is a monstrosity, but it's fine, it looks great. I think like once I actually completed the trailer, and so that's by, and I love the skein. I love the variegated floss. It's by Live and Dye LA, and then I used on the door, the trailer door, the kind of yellow and green variegated. That is Prickly Pear Classic Colorworks, and that was a gift given to me by Kaylee Snips and Stitches on Instagram. And then the more, let's see, like this kind of rose color here, it's a Classic Colorworks. I don't remember the name of it, but it's one of the kind of rosy pink variegated flosses. And the purple, this dark purple here, was a hand-dyed skein. I think you guys call it an over dye, by Jo, Stitchy Cat Lady. So that was for Christmas, I think, a couple years ago, and I love the way it turned out. It was like a dark purple and light purple, or lavender blend. And then the tree is a DMC variegated. I love the DMC variegated, and so is the brown. And the other colors are just random from my kind of like leftover from kits, mostly Christmas stocking kits. So a lot of these colors are just nameless. I don't know what they are. So, but I love them and they look awesome. So, excuse me. So I'll show you, oh, and this is so I'm almost done with this. It's all about the journey. I just have the little table and chairs and journey, and then the little deck there, and the flowers. So, and then it'll be it. So, or, yeah, deck. So, let's see, I will show you my DMC variegated, and then I can tell you the number. So, okay, so the green was a 92. That was 92. And then the brown variegated is 105. So I really, really enjoy the DMC variegated. I think they're really, really cool. Here's the Mermaid by the Live and Die LA. And then by, this is the Classic Colorworks that was given to me by stay-at-home stitcher, Erin. And Prickly Pear, given to me by Kaylee, Snips and Stitches. Sorry, it looks a little raggedy. And then the purple, given to me by Joe, Stitchy Cat Lady. And sometimes Stitchy Cat Lady 26. I think on Instagram she's still Stitchy Cat Lady 26. So, that was awesome. I loved combining all those because I'd been hanging on to them, kind of like wanting to use them for something, and then and that piece was just calling to me to do, and then I didn't have all the fancy flosses that it was calling for, and I thought, well, I do have fancy flosses, and it doesn't have to fit exactly what is called for. It could just be, you know, pretty if I find some fancy flosses in my stash, and then I did. So, and it worked out. It was a little touch and go for a while there, but it did work out. I might do back stitching. We'll see if it needs that. Okay, and then excuse me. Let's see. I don't know if I had a start with death metal before, you know, on my last Flosstube, but I'm getting somewhere with this one, death metal, by Pixie Stitches. I believe I'll put her Instagram username in the description box. But yeah, so I've made one mistake that I'm keeping. I've had to frog a couple times on this, but it's just having two spaces between the flower and the heart motif, and the row below it, instead of one space as was originally charted. But I love the way it's turned out. I think it looks amazing. I'm sorry I didn't iron this, but I mean, it looks awesome, right? I just love that. And so, yeah, and so this is the original, what the original pattern will look like. So yeah, a little glare there. You get the idea. And I'll probably put the extra space down here, you know, because it's kind of like mirrored. So it you know, will be symmetrical mostly. So yeah. And this reminds me so much of the 80s. Like this font here is something that we used to have on our shirts. Like you know, our parents would have these shirts specially made for us with you know, our names on the back, and the front of the shirt would say something like fantastic, or you know, like I had a big sister, little sister shirt with my big sister, who's about 9 years older. And like mine had a mouse and hers had an elephant on it, and they were kind of like pastel rainbow color striped sleeves. Excuse me, it was really cute. But anyways, so on the back had our names, and you know, and then, you know, of course, like people started figuring out like that your kids could get kidnapped easier because people could pretend like they knew who you were by saying, oh, hey, Amber, like I know your parents, like, do you remember me? Like stuff like that. And so, yeah, so kind of had to stop doing that, but the font is cool. So, 80s font. Yeah, it's nostalgic for sure. And then of course, I already explained about my relationship with metal last time. So yeah, I'm sure I'll finish that in the next month or so. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a drink. All right, and then I've been working on my Thor Ragnarok. Not Thor. Well, he's obviously in the myth, but my Ragnarok long dog sampler. And if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen this, but it's amazing and I love it. And it's going to be enormous, and I love that. So I don't normally work on things that are enormous. And yeah, so Norgrove Enterprises is doing making these variegated flosses for me, and I did settle on a different color other than Red Panda. As you can see down here, it's more orange, like there's more orange blended into the red. And I just think it looks stunning. So let's see, the red I'm using, the main variegated red, is Royal Blood. And sorry, some of these things are stuck together. Okay. And then the orange, so this is the Royal Blood variegated. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then the color that I actually, they were awesome over there at Norgrove Enterprises, where they did several different dyes, and they let me choose which one I thought would go best with my project, with Royal Blood on my project. So I chose one called Slasher Surprise. And a pretty appropriate name, I guess, right? But yeah, so it's got more orange in it, and it's just perfect for what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. For the tree leaves and things in the main design. Yeah, because the border I'm gonna do just the Royal Blood probably on most of the border, just like all around that way. But then in the kind of main body, I'm going to branch off into the, pardon the pun, into the main design, like with the leaves and things. So if you see what I'm saying, so probably do most of those that kind of on that orange, and then I'm thinking maybe like some of kind of through like that with the orange, and then Royal Blood will be like mostly just like around. Maybe I'll do orange down here, who knows, but yeah, so I think it's amazing. I'm super excited to get to this little unicorn. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, so Mary Daydream Stitcher really did inspire me to start a long dog sampler, because of the amazing job she's doing with her current long dog. Is it Death by Cross Stitch? I'm so sorry, I don't remember for sure, but she's using this purple and blue variegated that is just so rich but also kind of fun. And then just the unicorn and all these different things that or is it a unicorn? I'm pretty sure it's unicorn on hers. But all these different motifs that she's doing on that, they just look awesome with that variegated floss. So once again, so this is 18 count Ada black with and stitching 2/1. All my stuff's falling. So yeah, that's how it turned out. It just looks great. Sorry, there's like cat fur, and you can really see that. My cat's white and gray. There we go. But yeah. And then this needle minder, before I forget, is from Erin, Stay-at-Home Stitcher. She sent me a really sweet note, and she sent me these 3 bear needle minders. Reminds me of a gummy bear. I love it. But I'll be showing you another one of them today. And just a second, I'm gonna pick up my stuff. Okay. So I forgot actually to tell you, I'm sure everybody could tell anyways, if you're a cross stitcher, but this is a 14 count Aida, and I'm stitching 3/1 on this one. I kind of normally default to that 3/1 on a 14 count. Normally the 14 count's pretty big, sometimes bigger than the 28 count. And then on my It's All About the Journey, that is a 28 count, a scrap by Rolanda. And, you know, I've already used this for something else, and I'm stitching 2/2 on this one. It's just kind of more comfortable, 2/2. It's not really because 3/2 couldn't work. Yeah. So what else was I going to tell you? I think that was it. Sorry for the bouncing back and forth. I just realized I didn't do that. Okay, what else can I show you? Oh, okay. So I did some stitching on the Monticello a gentle needle. Monticello stitches a gentle needle, and here's how far I've gotten, which is not super far, and that's okay. There's it's beautiful. I love it. This is a 32 count light biscuit by Northumberland Sampler House, light biscuit linen. So yeah, it's beautiful. And Mary Daydream Stitcher is still working on hers, and it's also beautiful. I love it. I'm trying to get to the green parrot, the first green parrot. Super excited about that. So I'm in yeah, dropping things. The only thing I don't like about these project bags is that they're very slippery. They just kind of fly off my lap when I'm trying to do Flosstube. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm up here, up there in that corner. I'll be at the parrot soon enough. So yeah, pretty exciting. And it's just DMC called for floss. And I love that fabric, as I'm sure you've heard me tell you before. Sorry, I'm gonna find somewhere to put this. Okay. All right. And then I am working on something I grabbed at a whip that I was telling you last time that I was really wanting to get to, because I got the Gabble Sisters by Abby Sue Designs, and reminded me that I haven't worked on my Disney cats, and every time I see it I go, oh, I really want to work on that again. So I got 2 more Disney cats done, and one of them is a bonus. That's the first bonus of all the cats I've done. And so Dinah was on this piece before from Alice in Wonderland. She actually was originally designed somewhere else. So I will show you that. I love this Harry Potter pushing needle minder. April Curryma gave that to me, meal per stitch on Instagram. And then I got Sai done from the twin Siamese cats on Lady and the Tramp. So Sai is so funny and so cute, and the twins remind me of my cat Pearl, who looks like a Siamese, but she's something else, I think. But has the Siamese coloring with the blue eyes, and she's, you know, got the kind of her bandit mask. She is kind of a little bandit, but anyways, yeah. So, and this is stitched on, I believe this fabric is like it's like a 28 count linen cream color. I just don't know the company that put it out. This was a random buy many years ago on eBay, this fabric. And it was just a big piece, and I never knew what I was going to do with it. And then when I saw the Disney Cats, you know, Sal come out a couple years ago, I just thought, well, this would look really good with all those, you know, with all those cats and that huge, you know, I mean, it's pretty big design size. Even, you know, I mean, even if it's like, it's simple, and they are, you know, they have space between them and everything, but, you know, fitting them on the fabric was the point. So I'm excited. So I'm going to do or I'm going to do Am right here, the twin, and then I'm going to do Bagheera over here. So I'm super excited about that. And then I'll do Lucifer here and Oliver from Oliver and Company here. Lucifer's from Cinderella, the bad fat cat. But anyways, like, and I'm also stitching these, or stitching them 3 over 2 and just DMC. So I wanted to show you the original release after the Sal was over, you know, the complete. So yeah, yeah. So I'm just kind of getting rid of a lot of them because I like the Aristocat clan a lot better than some of the more kind of random cats in the movies. And Abby Sue, or Abby, she was so awesome in designing these. When some of us in the Sal group were like, hey, we want more Aristocats, please. And then she designed the Aristocats, and she designed more cats than we asked for. So Shere Khan, I'm definitely putting him on there. The Scat Cat for sure. I'm putting Machiavelli from, so Shere Khan from Jungle Book, I'm sure everybody knows. Machiavelli from Luca, I love him, he's so funny. And then all these little kittens from Aristocats. So Toulouse, Marie, Berlioz. Yeah. So you'll just see how I'm arranging them, but for the most part I'm doing all the Aristocats right here, like O'Malley, Duchess, the 3 kittens. I'm doing Scat Cat down here. I'm fitting in Shere Khan somewhere on the bottom, and Machiavelli and Mochi, I believe is the name, from Big Hero 6. He is on here. I'm going to put him at the bottom also. So I don't know, I could have missed somebody, but Bagheera, I think, yeah, I told you I'd put him at the end. So yeah, so I'm just so grateful that she designed the bonus cats. It's just awesome because I'm pretty much using most, I mean, I think I'm doing like half bonus cats and half of the original Sal. So really awesome. I'm super stoked about that. So let's see. And then the Sal I'm doing with Tattoo Stitcher Jordan. We've really been motivating each other. You know, we've both been busy, but she's more busy than I am, than I have been for sure. So let's see. I'm super excited about my progress on this piece. It's for the cards of Soda Sal, and I am doing the cards of Hansel and Gretel. I have actually moved this to a bigger frame. I put it into a larger Q-snap because I want to see what I've done. Because they're just so charming and so adorable. I love them. Soda Stitch gives me life. Okay, it just does. I love it so much. So I finished both of these cards since the last 2 weeks, and I'm in love. I'm so in love. Look at that purple lollipop, and the purple awning looks amazing. Oh, I just love it so much. So yeah, I don't know how I can be in love with you know, with a design you know, a design company, like the designers work so much, but I love it. So originally the lollipop that I changed into purple, it was pink, and the awning, that was yellow and white. So yeah, so my next piece, my next card I'm working on is Hansel, and then I think I'm gonna do this next after Hansel's done, or I could do it, do this piece before I'm even done with that. I don't have to move my Q snap or anything. And then I think I'll do this card and then do Gretel. And yeah, I'm not really sure what I'll do next. Possibly the witch, and then these other two cards because I'm excited to do the cowl purple. So yeah, there you go. Sorry about that glare. And Jordan's Alice in Wonderland cards are moving along beautifully. So if you want to see those, I don't know if she's posting on Instagram. I think she did. I think maybe, I can't remember, but they're looking awesome. So when she does post, check it out. Yeah. So, and of course, it's not too late to join us anytime. They're just really fun, and honestly, I find them very rewarding. I love them. I wish there were more cards of Soda, but as far as I know, there's just Hansel and Gretel and Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. So. Oh, and before I forget, the fabric is 32 count. Light or summer khaki by Zweigart, and it's a linen, if I didn't already say that, and I'm stitching 2/2, and I absolutely love this. Stitching 2/2 is just delightful. I just love it, and I honestly do love stitching over slub. Sometimes it's not too much slub, I don't want that, but I kind of love the challenge of seeing seeing how I can still make the stitches look nice, and I like the little bit of variation that it provides in the size of the stitches, but it's not too much. I think it's okay. I love it. I mean, if it's too slubby and you can't even stitch over it properly, like, I don't like that. But okay, here's one of the needle minders that Erin sent me. Isn't that so cute? It's like kind of a little candy filled bear or confetti filled bear or something. I just love it so much. I haven't bought needle minders in so long, but this is the slub that's making me nervous, okay? I wanted to tell you, I don't know what I'm going to do except for just fudge it maybe, and because I don't think it actually has weave in it. I think it just takes over where it's supposed to have weave, and it's just like a blah, like a knot or something, or just a big, I don't know, weave ball or something. But I think I'm just gonna like kind of fudge like the size of what a stitch would be, and pierce right through that where I think it should fit, something like that. So we'll see. Extra challenge that I don't really want. But yeah, so I've started on Hansel right here. I'm super excited about that. Sorry about the loose floss, but anyway, so Hansel, and I thought his hat was going to be red, but it's actually orange, and so I'm not sure how I feel about that, if I'm going to maybe go back and change that into red if I don't like how the orange looks, but I'll see. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and then I got a start that I was hoping to get started in April, and I did. So this was a present, a stitchy kindness from Jordan Tattooed Stitcher. It's Bianca Bella from by Mirabilia, and that's my little start. But it is beautiful. I love DMC 964. It is so pretty. It's such a beautiful color. And then it's on color and cotton 32 count linen fern fabric. So the grays and these the whole dress is basically these light blues and minty blues or minty greens. It's gonna be so gorgeous on that fern. Yeah, and then where I started was about right there up in the ribbon. So beautiful. I love it so much. I hope I go faster on this one than I have been going on Sleeping Princess. It's that 1/1 skin. But I took Sleeping Princess off of the Q-snap. I've put her into a hoop, and because remember, I don't expect people to remember anything I say, honestly, but especially on a Flosstube. But I was talking a couple Flosstubes ago, I think, about my stitching spot, how I'm like kind of just over it. Like I don't like my stitching spot anymore where I used to have it in my living room. It's just like I get overstimulated or something. Just it's like kind of the main area of the house. And so I've started making my stitching spot mainly in my room. And, you know, just when I'm unwinding for the day or my kids are all done with their school, things like that. It's like where I can have actual quiet time and I can concentrate, not like keep having my concentration broken. So I'm moving Sleeping Princess. I have moved her into my room, and I have her on a hoop, so I can finish that 1/1 skin. Anyways, and then maybe I can get somewhere with her, and I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna go faster on Bianca Bella than Sleeping Princess, but we'll see. So, and Jordan sent me like the bead pack. She sent me the water lilies. So I'm super grateful, super excited about that. And yeah, so just one more time, gorgeous fabric. Yes. Oh, and it's like that floppy linen. I love it so much. And I'll show the water. Well, I guess I could show show the DMC too, but it's kind of, yeah, I'll do it because it is worth it. Okay, I apologize for rifling through my project bag. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Those colors are beautiful in that fern. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. So pretty. So pretty. There we go. Now you get the idea. So that was one of my starts. And the other start I'm very excited about. And I really wrestled with this one, not knowing if I should do tent stitch or just regular stitch. You know, like I saw, you know, I've been seeing so many people do full coverage and just blazing through them with tent stitch, and I think that's amazing. I love tent stitch. I've done tent stitch a lot on Dimensions Gold kits, you know, with the background as mainly, you know, just tent stitch for the sky and the ground and things like that, and even the trees. And I'm just like, dang, this goes so fast. But I think I'm going to do full stitch on the full cross on these, or on this piece. It's here's my little meager start, but it is a start, okay? Yeah, this is the gift, and it's by Matt Stewart, Heaven and Earth Design. It's Frodo, and Galadriel, and it's just beautiful after she gives him his gift of the oh my goodness, is it called the Evening Star, or is that Arwen's name? I can't remember, but the light crystal necklace. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so I'm wrestling with it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do, oh, but this is a mini also. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the full cross just for my first, and then if I do more, maybe I will go to tent stitch. I just kind of want to see what it's like full cross, like how long it's gonna take me, how difficult or you know, easy it's gonna be. So that's my full piece, and it's on 20 count easy grid, and I'm doing stitching 2/1. Yeah, so very cool. And then where I started is just the top corner here, you know, just right up there with the brown. Okay, and that was it. And I did want to show my stitchy kindness, more stitchy kindness from Erin. She actually made this project bag and sent it to me. It's very summery, and I love that. I wanted more summer brightness in my life. That's one reason I have been kitting up and almost totally kitted up the Summer Quaker by Lila Studios. But look how fun and cute that all is. The lobster, you know, the umbrella, the funny chicken. You know, it's great. Yeah, this is, oh, and this is the inside. Erin is very neat. She makes very good project bags. I'm very grateful. So thank you so much, Erin, for thinking of me. I appreciate that. As you know, as I already told you, and this is my Summer Quaker that's in there now, and I have gotten all the floss. Samantha Huga Stitcher is starting this for her birthday month, and that is starting, the SAL is starting August 1st, and a lot of you have said you're super excited about it and you are really considering joining the SAL. Please join the SAL. Please start. That'll be so fun. This is my first Quaker, and you know, I can't wait. I can't wait to do it. I'm definitely going to be, well, I'm going to be like fully prepared because it's going to be, you know, a couple months even. But yeah, so super excited. Yeah, join us, please. Yeah, so August 1st. And I don't know what the tag's going to be yet. So you have time. Yeah, so, and then the thing I am so excited to show you guys that I've been talking about for months is my puppy's bakery. It's finally framed. Finally! So there it is. Looks beautiful. Mostly I did fix the frame. Mostly I got it fixed, and it looks pretty good. Passable. So yeah. I love it, and it's gonna look wonderful with Kat's bakery. So there you have it. I'll just get closer so you can actually see the design. And I can't see a darn thing, so I'm sorry if I'm, oh, there we go. I'm trying to get rid of the glare. There we go. But yeah, oh, and this is on Rolanda fabric, 28 count, stitch 3/1, and I got this frame over at the local thrift store, and it's just absolutely, I just thought, and I thought, oh, this is just going to be perfect for one of my soda stitches. And then turns out Puppy's Bakery was the winner. It was the right size and everything. And the spray paint that I've used is Pearl Mist, and I don't remember what the brand is, but pretty popular brand at Lowe's, and I think you can get at Walmart too. But for the most part, I have better luck at the spray paints I get at Lowe's. They're not broken, and I don't have to return them. So yeah, there it is. Looks so good, right? Oh, I love it. And it'll be up on this wall behind me somewhere at some point. Okay, so I got out some, oh, and I guess I'll just tell you, I found, my husband and I ran out of the permanent mounting tape. I think it was like permanent fabric mounting tape or something like that. I ran out of that, and then on the back, you know, to use on the back to, you know, tape the excess fabric, and we used carpet tape instead, and it worked great. It was very, very sticky. So yeah, so carpet tape could also work. It's kind of the kind that has like the kind of like the fibers through it, the like fabric through it, sort of. Anyway, what else? And then we use the 3M adhesive spray. I should get it and show you, but I can't. I don't remember where we put it. If it's all the way out in the garage, I'm not getting it. but it's in a green bottle, spray can, and yeah, 3M, and then it's like just an adhesive spray that works great on the back of fabric, and we use that to mount the fabric onto it, the masonite, or masonite, yeah, masonite board. And I have interface ironed on the back of this, the cross stitch fabric. I could not spray adhesive on the back of a Lugana or any cross stitch fabric. I have to have a buffer between it. So yeah, so interface is on the back of that, and then we spray the adhesive on the masonite and the back of the interface, and then you just have to read the instructions. So we basically just follow the instructions, and it turns out great, and there's no bagginess to it or anything like that, and it's very tight and it's very neat looking. So yeah. And then I haven't put a cardboard or anything on the back. It's not, it doesn't have like the hardware to hang yet. My husband's going to do that. I told him not to worry about it yet because I didn't need it hung yet. And then I have a little treat for you guys. If you haven't seen all my floss tubes, then you haven't seen my completed SodastitchDesign FFOs. And they're from the fairy tale collection. I noticed the fairy tale collection is very popular among people who love SodastitchDesign, so I am going to just show you these FFOs. So this is Wizard of Oz, and I stitch a sham, and then I stitch a separate pillow that's I fill it with fiber fill, Pellon. So, and then a lot of these fabrics are from the Wish app, and they're just like the quilting fabrics collections. So they're somewhat inexpensive, but they do take a while to arrive because they're coming from China. So, and some of these are like this, I think is from a different fabric store from a long time ago. I don't remember. It was maybe in Washington. Actually, no, I think it's from Joann's. Yeah, but it's a popular one. So these are from the Wish app. See, it's a sham. So, and these pieces are kind of small, so I kind of, kind of used my, I guess, creativity to, kind of go, what would look pretty together, and kind of did this little checkerboard kind of idea. And I love how it turned out. I think it's really pretty. I love sort of that, kind of like the 80s vibe of the Wish app Chinese fabrics that they make. So yeah, so there you have. I love this one so much. The Wizard of Oz, so rich. And then I stitched this on a blue, like ice blue, 28 count. I think even weave. That's even weave. Okay. And then this one is Sleeping Beauty by SodastitchDesign, obviously. Yeah, so that was my first fairy tale SodastitchDesign that I stitched. So, yeah, very pretty. And I think all of these are the Wish app fabrics. So, yes. And the back, also Wish app. Yeah. Quite a treat. I love them. I have them up in my craft room, like up above this main, this bigger framed piece. So Peter Pan. And it's always going to be, this shelf up here is always going to be for these pillows, my finishes. So, yeah, and these are more Joann's fabrics. This was at Joann's, this one, or actually this was Walmart in a quilt bundle, and this one too. That was from Joann's. I love how though it's like galaxy, reminds me of them going to Neverland. So, super cute piece. And this is on that same ice blue fabric that Wizard of Oz is on. So yeah, favorite stitch. Beautiful, love it. Oh, this part, the crescent moon, beautiful. So fun. Yeah. In the back, yeah, kind of has that map of Neverland feel, and then the galaxy feel right there. Oh, and I didn't say, I do love 1-2-3 stitch, okay, but this fabric was supposed to be some kind of a blue and pink mix, you know, modeled, and it turned out just white when I got it in the mail. long time ago. So I'd been looking for something to just use it on, you know, 28 count linen, or I think even weave, but anyways, it just looks white, and it's the most subtle blue and pink I've ever seen. If it is, you know, I was just like, wow, like squinting at it. I didn't return it or anything. I was like, I'll just use it. So anyways, so then my last one, I have given some away, but this is the last one I kept. Little Red Riding Hood, obviously, very recognizable. And this is on a pink, same company as the ice blue. So 28 count, even weave pink, light pink of some kind. You kind of can't really tell that it's pink, because I think because of the pinks and the reds that it's up against, I think it just washes that out, and that's okay. It looks really good. I think if I had it on white, you'd definitely be able to go, whoa, that's white. But this is like a softer background that just kind of, it just blends with, well, you know, no big deal that you can't really tell it's pink a lot of times, unless you guys can tell. I can't really tell most of the time. Yeah, Wish Up fabrics, mostly, I think all of them are on this one. But yeah, just love it. So I'm so proud of these. Really, really proud. So yeah. Gingham reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood and her picnic basket. You know, the little cloth normally that's in a picnic basket. It's gingham, and, you know, kind of a classic, maybe American picnic. I'm not sure. Is it from somewhere else as well? I'm not sure. Anyways, that's all I have to show today. Thank you so much for joining me, and thanks again, Erin, for the stitchy kindness. It meant a lot to me, means a lot to me, and thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you have a great next few weeks, and might see you at the end of April, might see you beginning of May. We'll see what happens. Hope you're all staying happy and healthy, and that you're doing lots of stitching and enjoying yourselves, because, you know, life's short, so might as well enjoy ourselves and be passionate about what we're doing. So love you guys. Take care.